how big is it? Massive. It's massive. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 38 of the Summer Shredding Prep series. So today is another rest day. I'm chilling here at 1:40 in the morning. We are on that grind, okay? I needed to film a YouTube video, I needed to film a rest day video. Had a long night out. I was basically celebrating a night with a dear friend of mine and a viewer of this channel, Chris. He was having us over because he's moving, and it's sad as hell. So we went to his house and pretty much just had a good time. So I got home very late, and I knew I needed to film for YouTube. So here we are. We are filming this Q&A. So thankfully, not a lot of people ask too many questions. There's like 10 or so. So this should be pretty quick. I don't think it'll be too long, but it's late and I'm really tired, so I'm definitely mellowed out, but we got a dream to chase. Okay, we have goals that we want to accomplish, so we are filming this Q&A by all means. And yeah, it's 1:40 and we're filming, which means we're also going to stay up and probably edit too, because I will probably sleep very late tomorrow. I'm not going to have a lot of time to edit, so we're probably gonna stay up in it. Anyways, this doesn't matter. Okay, let's get in with the Q&A. My hair is crazy, I'm sorry. Every time I use product, my hair gets crazy and it gets very staticky and all fuzzy and stuff. So it is what it is, but yeah. So starting off with the first question. What is your favorite protein shake? Of course, that would be the Divine protein shake. Nah, I'm kidding. Anyways, to be honest, my go-to is Optimum Nutrition. I really like the vanilla flavor, classic. And the reason I like Optimum Nutrition the most because literally, like, you can get the bag at Costco. It's like a 100 serving bag, and it's like $60, and like that's all you need. Tastes good, goes down easily, mixes well. I mean, there's literally no complaints there. That's my go-to. Aside from that, like I've tried a lot of protein brands, like tried a lot. The only one that really stands out aside from that is definitely Ghost. I've had their Chips Ahoy, and I think their Nutter Butter flavor. Those are pretty good. I mean, those are alright. The flavor is good, taste is amazing, like, but the price is brutal. Price for servings, that's not it. It's not. No. When you compare it to Optimum Nutrition sweeps. So like that's my go-to, is that's exactly what I have. Like I have a protein shake 3 times a day with prep, because with calories and macros and stuff, like there's really no way I can get an adequate amount of protein in. So yeah, I have a lot of protein shakes. So I like the flavor. The flavor doesn't drive me nuts. It's actually really good. So I'm a big fan of Optimum Nutrition. So that is my favorite protein shake. Next question. What substack am I currently taking? So right now, no juice, all natty. Anyways, because I don't know, that question could be asking about that. Yeah, no, we're definitely natty. We only weigh like 166 right now, so we're lean. Yeah, we look crazy, but we are very lightweight. So the only supplements I take, men's 1 a day vitamins. Gotta get the multivitamin in. I'm taking biotin and what's the other one? Collagen. Biotin and collagen, because look at this, like my eyebrow. Actually, yeah, that's kind of gross. See how it's fading? I was like, I need to take a hair supplement because my eyebrow is fading, but I don't even think that has to do anything with that. But anyways, so that's why I take collagen and biotin, because it's for hair growth. So my beard and like facial hair and then like body hair grows lightning fast. Like if you want hair growth, take that stuff, because I literally have to shave like twice, sometimes like 3 times a week, to kind of maintain this. But yeah, my hair is like a freaking, it's insane, it's crazy, like it is so long. So yeah, that's all I take aside from pre-workout and protein powder. I don't know if I said protein powder, I'm so tired. Anyways, protein powder, pre-workout, men's 1-a-day vitamin, collagen, biotin. But it's like a connected thing. It's like connected supplement, but nothing crazy. I do have some leftover creatine, and I might take it just to get some extra strength. But I don't have that many servings left, so I don't think I will. But yeah, as of now, that's all we're taking. Nothing crazy, nothing special. I don't really feel the need to do anything. I got my blood test done, like blood work done. Doc said everything was good. Like, you don't really need to take anything. So I was like, all right, why go out of my way to take this other stuff? I mean, like, a lot of people are like recommending testosterone or whatever, like saying I should take that. Like, I'm a big fan of just making ends meet with what you got, and you know, whatever. Just eat food. That's like, I'm a big preacher of that. Just eat food, get your numbers in, get your protein in. You'll live. You'll be fine. Like, people take that big of like a emphasis on supplementation. It's like, how much is that really doing? I don't think. I'm not a fan of it. It's not like something I really preach or believe in. So I'm just a big fan of pre-workout. I like pre-workout and caffeine. Right now, my favorite pre-workout is definitely Rise Godzilla. I love that stuff. Like, that's like one of the only pre-workouts that no matter what, it always hits. I always feel it, and I always have a good workout when I take it. So that's my go-to. Anyways, Rise Godzilla, banging. And then I just answered about protein shake. So anyways, next question. What's your next tattoo gonna be? So next tattoo, so I told myself a while ago, like, probably won't get a tattoo until I'm like successful with this whole influencing thing. I really want to get this tree going up my forearm and then into my hands. I explained it in my tattoo tour video, which I will link hopefully if I remember right here. That tattoo has a lot of meaning and a lot of merit behind it, and I really want to reward myself for being successful with that, because it technically is a hand tattoo, and a hand tattoo is a very bold statement, and a lot of people nowadays would get upset over that, which is dumb, because you should never judge somebody based on their looks. But I want a hand tattoo, so that's gonna be my next one, and unfortunately I probably won't be for a while, but if we're successful with this, it might be sooner than later. So that's the next tattoo though. It's gonna be Yggdrasil, which is from Nordic mythology, and it's known as like the tree of life. And that tree would go down my forearm, and the roots would extend to my hands, with all the roots representing members of my family and loved ones. So that's the next tattoo. Next question. Average amount of time before pump cover comes off. I really like this one. This is like, it's a unique question, so I really like it. So normally it kind of depends on the day. So like a leg day, I don't really take my pump cover off for like a long time. If I ever do, like a pump cover is what I would always consider like a long sleeve or like a hoodie. And I always wear a hoodie for my workouts because I'm on prep. But I would say estimated time, probably like an hour bare minimum. I always like to get at least 1 to 2 movements. Most recently it's been 2 movements. So like if I start with like a bench press, I'm gonna do all of my bench, and then like my next movement, which will be like I don't even know, like maybe incline dumbbell, maybe halfway through incline dumbbell I'll take it off. But yeah, it's normally like an hour to an hour and a half. Hour and a half I'm doing cardio, because cardio is like a half an hour. I'm not gonna take it off after cardio, so I keep my pump cover on long just to really heat up. But that's a prep specific thing. Before prep, I was definitely taking it off within like an hour, maybe even 30 minutes, because I just wanted to look at myself in the mirror and be a narcissist. So anyways, I like the question though. Next one. Current macros and calories right now. So I had to write this down. I do some big math. So right now, this is like on average. It just depends on how I'm feeling, how I'm snacking, and if I have rice cakes. Because rice cakes, I've been starting my mornings with rice cakes It's like only 60 calories. But right now we're at 1914 calories, so 1900 calories, 170 protein. So I try and at least get 1 protein per pound of body weight. 72 fats and 260 carbs. The carbs are high because I, as you know, do those rice bowls for my meals. I have 2 of those a day, and those are 118 carbs per bowl, so I have that twice a day. So I do carb a lot. Personally, I'm a big fan of just caloric deficit. That's kind of really all I'm doing, is making sure I'm getting my protein in. Don't really care about the other stuff. Again, I'm self-coaching, learning things as we go. This is how I've always lost weight. This is how I've always done things, and this has always worked. So why should I change that, you know? Sure, there's probably some way that would work better, maybe more efficiently, but again, this is how I do things, okay? I'm just a big fan of a caloric deficit. That's it. Tracking calories, people. Like that's all it takes to lose weight, to get lean, to look the way I do. Caloric deficit. Get your protein in though, because you don't want to lose your muscle, which I probably have been doing because I've been definitely in a bigger deficit than I am. But after doing that math, I was like, wow, that's pretty low. But anyways, it is what it is. I have actually been meaning to up it. I've been adding 2 to 3 rice cakes per day into my diet, which is like an extra 180 calories. So that boots me up to like 2,000, which is at least adequate for my sanity. I'm like, dang, if I wasn't getting 2,000, that'd be pretty crazy. So anyways, next question. Most enjoyable part of prep? I would say the most enjoyable part of prep is the intensity. I think that it's sort of, training has like a more of a focus or like a motivation behind it. Before I would just go in the gym, lift, try and get stronger. Didn't really have like a goal or like focus because I wasn't on a program. I was just self-programming, go in, YOLO. It worked, so why would I change anything? That was just kind of how my training was now. Now it's like I have a show. I have a show that I really want to win, and I also want to film content the whole way. So I'm very, very motivated. Just feels like there's like a core focus or goal behind it, which is what I'm really liking. That's definitely the most enjoyable. Like I just feel very driven. Like I have a drive. I have a new drive that is really pushing me to work very hard with prep. So that's definitely the most enjoyable part. Next question. Lessons prep is taught. I would say the number one lesson that prep is taught is, so this hasn't happened yet, but I definitely like have learned how cool of like friends and people around me are. Like I've gone out with people a few times during prep, and I'm doing this show, so like I have my meals that are pre-prepped for me, and you know, my protein shakes, all that stuff. Like these people have no qualms or any problems with me saying no to eating the fast food with them or to drinking with them, like all that stuff. Like my friends are great. I love them for that, because it's like they know that I have a goal, I have something that I'm trying to achieve, and they fully support it. So like I went out to fast food with 2 friends of mine, and brought my protein shake, and all I did was drink the protein shake. They ate their fast food, their greasy burgers, all that stuff. I'm dialed in. They totally understood. Not a single, they didn't even roast me or anything though. Let's like go, dude. Like that's sick. Like that's really cool. So that's probably the best lesson, is like, if you can, surround yourself with like the real ones, the people who understand that you have a goal, and something that you want to achieve, and you know, they should support you, you know, and if they don't, are they really a good friend? Probably been not. So next question. Why Transformation Division over Men's Physique? Transformation Division is summer shredding exclusive, which is something that really stood out to me, because like I'm not a big, I like bodybuilding, I enjoy posing, I like that stuff, but I've never really planned on becoming like a pro bodybuilder or anything like that. Like it's not necessarily a dream or aspiration I have, and to be honest, I never really would have planned on doing a show until I saw that the Transformation one was there. I mean, that was just something that really stood out to me. I have a really, what I would deem inspiring and great transformation, and you know, the judging criteria is literally just like, bring the best package you can do based upon where you started, which really stood out to me. So this is just something that seems perfect for me. Like it's as I said before, like this show, Summer Shredding in general, is like, it's an influencer-based show. It's to sort of get a kickstart to your career and influencing. Yeah, it's just like the perfect first show for me and like for what I want to do with my life. So this was the one I chose, and Transformation is Summer Shredding exclusive, and it's kind of perfect for my situation, my journey, my fitness lifestyle. So that's the one I chose because it's the only way I would do a show is if that's there. So that is, so I'm doing it. That's that. Next question. How much weight have you lost since prep? So this is kind of a skewed rating because I weighed in after pizza and a lot of pizza because I knew it was my last day before I was prepping. But I was 184.4 pounds. And this morning's weigh-in was 166.6, which makes me down 17.8 pounds, which seems like a lot, because it is a lot. And I've noticed that it's definitely dived down pretty fast, and that's like why I said earlier, definitely up in the calories a little bit, because I still got like 6 weeks left, so I can definitely up the calories a smidgen. I don't want to push into like a bulk, but I want to definitely push into like a maintenance, kind of correct things, make sure things go well or go good, and figure out where to go from there. But I mean, it's not terrible. I think when I weighed in, I was 180. So if I was 180, I'm only down 14 pounds, which is like, you know, not too bad, not terrible. Because like the first like 6 or so, probably just water weight. And then from there, it's like 8 pounds, like a pound a week. So not terrible. Anyways, next question. Favorite cheat meal? So I would say like favorite cheat meal over prep was probably, I'm just gonna make this prep based because favorite cheat meal is just my favorite food. It's always gonna be pizza or a fat cookie, like a big old cookie. Whew. I haven't had any of that, so like I miss cookies. They're so good, so good. Favorite cheat meal prep is probably Texas Day Brazil because that was all you can eat. And it was meat, it was steak. Steak is just delicious. I love steak, so that's definitely my favorite for sure. Favorite muscle group on my physique. So my favorite muscle group is probably my back. I'm a big fan of my back. I definitely think it's a highlight asset. I think it's there from deadlifts, 100%. Don't really think that anything else really stands out with my physique. I do think that recently though, my obliques have been coming in along with like my serratus. I've been doing like those, you know, like that kind of pose. I always call it like the sikat pose. That's like been my go-to recently for like crazy pics. And those are just crazy. My abs are hardly out, but those look insane. So I'm really enjoying those, but back is always going to be bae. Back is the best. Next one. You were sexy. Thank you. I appreciate it. I sometimes don't believe that, but you know, prep and you know, a few other things have been making me sort of realize that and accept that. So I appreciate that. That's a good compliment. Goal weight. So goal weight is kind of a, you know, questionable question. I don't really know. Goal weight for like stage, hopefully like 160. Bare, like the lowest 160. I won't allow myself to go below that, which leaves us with literally like 6 pounds to lose, which in terms of the show is only a pound a week if I can do this properly. So that's for stage. After that though, goal weight, like I'm going on bulk. At the highest, 200 pound Davy would go crazy. I think I'll be so strong at that, but to be honest, I like to hover around like 180. That's where I feel really good. I look good, I'm really strong, everything's good around 180. It's like kind of, it makes sense for my height, so like that's why I like 180. Next question. How much can you hip thrust? Winky face. Anyways, 690 pounds, just figured that out. Did a machine. If you haven't tuned in with my channel, I did a 690 pound hip thrust in the machine for a double, so I don't even know what my max is. It's kind of a lot, but it bruised the crap out of my hips, and I'm very lean right now, so like my hip bones were digging in the machine, and it was just painful. It was literally just a painful experience. So like I think a perfect situation, perfect not on prep strength situation, like honestly 800 plus does not seem too like unfeasible. I think I can do that, like ideal situation, because like if I can do 700 at 160 something where my bones are digging in the machine, like come on, 800 plus easily, 100%, it's there. Anyways, next question. Poppy, question mark. No, daddy. If you want to follow my shit posting account, it's Davyswoll. I only let real ones get in with that though, because there's some embarrassing stuff on that page. But yeah, if you're following this, you're technically a real one. If you're watching this, you're a real one. So feel free to follow that. I appreciate you for watching this far. You deserve to follow that page. Anyways, next question. How big is it? LOL. How big is my heart? Ginormous. I have the biggest heart on the planet, I'm pretty sure. And sometimes that screws me over, but the times it pays off, it's worth it. But yes, my heart is huge. Actually, it's pretty crazy. I was doing one of these poses where I was like, and you can see like right under my sternum, like literally like, it's like my heartbeat. I don't know, there's no way that's my actual heart, but you can literally see my heartbeat through like my body, and it's like kind of scary. But yeah, I was like joking that like my heart is like all the way down there because it's so big. Like it's like under my rib cage. Like my heart's just massive. So how big is it? Massive. It's massive. Anyways, next question. When is the sleeve getting finished? So that's probably this one. So the reason I don't want to finish this is actually because I wanted to do a bodybuilding show. I want to do a bodybuilding show eventually. Yes, I'm doing summer shredding now. But I knew that I wanted to do a bodybuilding show of some sort. Didn't know it was going to be summer shredding, didn't know it was going to be this situation. But I did know that this half sleeve has got to stay that way because I don't want, I think they judge harshly against like this area being covered. I'm sure that there's people who have done fine with tattoo sleeves and full sleeves, full coverage. But that was always something where it's like, okay, not a lot of people that are successful with that, like have full sleeves. So I was like, let's wait on that. Let's get this other arm, done. I want to get that tree done, and then move forward. Look for possible things from that point. It was all because money. Tattoos are expensive, but B, I didn't want to do anything until I do the bodybuilding show. So to be honest, like if summer shredding takes off, if influencing takes off, and I'm successful with that, I have no need to do a show. As I said before, that is not my dream. That's not something that I'm really crazy about. So I will definitely get a lot of tattoos in the future. I do want to be probably fully covered. I don't know if I'll get my chest done for a while, but I do like a chest piece. I don't think I'll ever do my obliques, like my side, like rib cage or my abs. I kind of want to keep that. I like that aesthetic of like a chest piece. And then going down the arms, back tattoo, probably not. I don't know. That wasn't even the question, like what tattoos you want. But as of now, when's the sleeve getting finished? I don't know. I really don't know. Probably the far future, unless I'm successful with influencing. Because if I'm successful with influencing, soon, because I'm not going to spend my money on cars. I'm not a big car guy. And like first priority is probably getting a place to live. But aside from that, like any big purchase is just gonna be tattoos for me. Like I'm pretty good with my money. Like cars are just so little priority for me, and I might get some hate for that. But all these influencers, when they're successful, they just buy a car. It's just so dumb to me. I just want transportation. I don't need anything crazy fast. Like I don't need any of that stuff. Like that doesn't thrill me or make me feel a certain type of way. So the only big money things aside from a house would be literally tattoos. Like that's what I want to get. So I would definitely pay some big dollars for some really good tattoos, but that would be worth it to me. So yeah, that's the answer to that question. So that's actually it for the Q&A. These are all the questions we got. So I thank you for participating and watching this far. I hope I answered your question. I definitely did. If you asked it on my Instagram, I'll be doing these weekly, so tune in next Wednesday. I'll be asking on my story, ask some questions, and I will film it that night. no matter the cost. So it's 2 in the morning now, and I'm still filming. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, please drop a like and a comment. Those help me a ton for growth. Feel free to drop a sub if you want to see more from this series. We're going to be running daily videos for the next 30-something days. And I'll be completely transforming my body until show day. So, really exciting. Really exciting. You should drop a sub so you can say that you were an OG. You're definitely an OG if you sub around now. But, yeah, I mean, if you have any more questions, or if your question didn't get answered, you were hoping it got answered in this video and it didn't, stay tuned for next week. Wednesday on my Instagram, I will be doing a Q&A, and ask a question there. I will answer any and everything. I don't really care. So, yeah, thanks again, as always, for watching. I hope you have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. And as always, have yourselves a damn good one.